Alright then, this one has potential to be a pretty good unboxing if everything is intact and as it should be. So, first time we've ever ordered from toysandmasks.com, and these figures that I am waiting for just keep getting more and more delayed on Smiths. I thought I would just go for the easy route and buy them online. So, 3 figures as long as everything is right today. Yeah, we should have 3. Just waiting to get the tape properly open. Here we go. Don't ask why I'm using a knife. Couldn't find scissors. That's the best thing in the kitchen. Right, let's get this open then. And we are bubble wrapped. And we have everything we want. Oh, yes, right. Let's get the box open. And you can see what we have in here. In some nice bubble wrap. Right, let's get the 3 of them out. I have been tracking the progress of these figures for so long. I just couldn't wait any longer. Right, let's get the packaging open. Because today we have new from Elite 118, Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu, and Tonga Loa. Yeah, I have wanted these figures for so long. When I first saw that they had been announced, I just knew I had to get them before most other people, because a lot of people in the UK are going to be waiting for these to arrive from Smiths. They're not due there until mid-August. And then I've been looking for these since about April, because I think that's when they were announced for over here. And yeah, this is the first time I found them anywhere, Toys and Masks. So they were about £25 each, so £5 more than a normal Elite would be at Smiths or somewhere, but I don't mind paying that. So we're going to be opening these up and seeing what we have. Now, you might notice, Samoan-wise, there is one missing from Elite 118 set here. And that's been done for a couple of reasons, because A, I have a Solo Sikoa basic, and B, it gives me something to still look for when they do release in Smiths the Enforcer Solo Sikoa figure. So yeah, that still gives us something to buy from Elite 118. The other figure in that series is Nia Jax. So it's an all Samoan set. There's technically a John Cena in that, but that's going to be really hard to find. And it's not an official Elite. So yeah, I don't know who we should start with. I think we'll go from left to right, and we'll leave Jacob Fatu till last, because he is like the main attraction of all this. So we'll start off with this Elite 118 Tonga Loa, this one. So yeah, keep an eye on that. And there is the back of the packaging. Nia Jax, she also has the chase figure, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, Solo Sikoa, and John Cena. And yeah, let's start off by getting into this Tonga Loa figure. Yeah, I've got some good plans for Samoans and building like a bloodline in the next year or so. So yeah, it's always best to keep these little backs, they're really handy. So we get one set of interchangeable hands and the Tama Tonga action figure. So we'll start by trying to remove the interchangeable hands. There's the hand gesture one, and that's repositionable. So the interchangeable hands have actually got even more articulacy on them now. And then here is the gripped hand for holding things. And then let's get the figure out of the packaging. Right, I should probably find some scissors. There we go. I could have just used them at the start, but oh well. Alright, let's see what we... I've actually opened any Elites for a while. Because I'm pretty sure the last wrestling thing I bought before these would have been that ring from B&M. Right. There we go. Right then, let's get the Tonga Loa out of the packaging, hopefully. Yes, here we go. So, right then, first impressions, it looks very good actually. Positionable feet, the Vest is removable and has a T on it, and then obviously we've got the We the Ones hand on it. Yeah, it's a very good start, and I'll just show you. I'll change the hand on the figure just so it's easy to, reposition things, so you can see what the Tongaloa figure looks like with the repositionable hand gloves. And then if we take the vest off, there we go. We have Tongaloa's proper in-ring attire. There we go, just obviously without the vest and that. Yeah, it's a good looking figure. Right, let's get on to Tama Tonga. Now it is a thing you can do with packaging. You can make crowd signs for the figures. Yeah, you'll be able to make custom signs for your crowds if you do keep the figure packaging. Right, let's put the interchangeable hands in front of the Tama Tonga, and then let's crack into this Tama Tonga. So, pretty good picture of him on the back of the packaging there. And then let's just get this open as well. Genuinely feels so good to open figures, especially when it is like this and you've been waiting for them for a long time. To be fair, I only ordered them a week ago, so I'm glad they've arrived so quickly. So there's the backing again, and then same as last time, we will get the interchangeable hands. Oh Jesus, out first. There we go. There's the We the One hand gesture, interchangeable hand there, and then same as the Tongaloa, we have the clasped hand, and then oh yeah, we do need scissors again. We'll get the figure out of the packaging. There we go. Pull the other bit of the tag out, and we can get the figure out. Right. So here is the Tama Tonga figure, and I've got to say, the stern facial expression on that I think does work a bit better than the Tongaloa. Just having a look at that facial expression there. Same sort of concept with the vest and the red and black ring attire. I'm pretty sure this is also removable, just so you can see the in-ring attire, just basically without the vest for Tongaloa as well as Tama Tonga. And then obviously we've got this same repositionable hands. We'll get them in front of the figure. And now then, the main attraction of this unboxing, Jacob Fatu. All of these figures are first time in the line. And yeah, this Jacob Fatu is probably the one I've been most after. But, I wasn't going to buy Fatu without buying Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. Because, quite frankly, you need the bloodline. So, we'll get this out of the box now then, and we get two sets of interchangeable hands along with the figure. So, you know the deal by now, we have a bit of packaging on the inside to cut off. And once we have removed that, we can access our Jacob Fatu. And there we go. So, let's get the interchangeable hands out first. So for the Jacob Fatu, we have one set of flat hands there. And then the normal one interchangeable of each. One We the Ones pose and one interchangeable clasp hand. And then we will get the figure out of the box. It's going to be the easiest way because this hand is a bit bigger. Now it's a cloth shirt, which I'll show you after. We'll go from the arm here, I think. And push the figure out, sort of thing. Yes, here we go. There we go then. Right then, let's get the Jacob Fatu out, and that looks brilliant. So, there's the werewolf ring attire. Then the hand, good hair detail on that Jacob Fatu, and obviously the arm straps as well. So we have the Samoan werewolf cloth t-shirt on that, which I assume it's just Velcro and removable. Yes, it is. It's just obviously the Velcro is brand new on it. We can get that off. And then there is Jacob Fatu without the cloth shirt. We'll put it back on just for showing purposes. And yeah, Elite 118, the main three figures, obviously the first time in the line 3 from this set, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. And yeah, like I said, I do plan to buy the Solo Sikoa Enforcer figure just as a separate, so that we do still have something to hunt for from Elite 118 when it does hit UK shelves. Just look at that. How good does that look? Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu and Tonga Loa. Right, thank you for joining me in this unboxing, and I'm not going to reveal when you're going to see these in the figure universe, should we say. Just have to see what happens. See you soon.